Hi everybody, I'm here to give you all the updates from this weekend's most recent auction. There was a lot that happened in the last 72 hours. I mean, for the horses, for us. I'm sure I'll get into it a little bit more in some of our future updates, but at least for right now I wanted to update you on the horses that we brought home because there was just so much going on. So I'm here at the quarantine facility. I'm in the stall with one of our rescues from yesterday, a sweet little Arab mare who we have since named Shania. We got everybody groomed and cleaned up today. They're all settling in really well in the quarantine barn. So let's get into the updates. I'm gonna go ahead and start with Shania since we're in here with her. She's pretty reserved, keeping to herself in the corner. This is how she was for a lot of the auction, very separated from everybody else. She approached me a few times and actually was one of the very first horses that caught my eye. We don't know much about her history. We did have someone reach out to us with potential information that she was sold last month at an auction in Pennsylvania. So we are in Washington. When I hear these things, I'm not completely surprised because these horse traders and flippers go all over the country traveling with horses to try to make more money for them. They'll buy them at one auction, sell them at another auction for more. So that was most likely the case that happened with Shania, which will be no more. She's super sweet. She just needs a lot of time to come out of her shell. Next is really exciting. I mean, all of the guys that we bring home are always so exciting, but our big gray gelding who we met at last August, last year, the auction, the exact same auction, who was really sick when we met him last year. We wanted so badly to bring him home, but he ended up selling for quite a bit of money even though he was sick, and he ended up back here at this exact same auction 1 year to date. So I wanted to do everything in my power to bring him home, but there's quite a bit of people who are interested in him, and we ended up having our amazing friend step up and offer to give him a home, which is incredible because he also came in with his buddy who is our older gelding, Merle, who you'll see in the pictures. He's such a sweetheart. He just needs a soft place to land, and I wanted so badly for them to stay together. So now they are, and they are quarantining at a separate facility. Our fourth horse that came home with us is actually not a horse. It's our first mule that we've ever had come in at Cataluna, and his name is Waylon. He is such a sweetheart, but definitely checked out. Like the thing that drew me to him the most was his face, like his sweet, sad face, and you can tell that he's been through some stuff in his life and he's covered in scars and he's underweight, but he's here now and he's going to get all the love that he can possibly get at Cataluna. So we love him to pieces already. Last but certainly not least is our black and white pinto gelding named Willie. He is such a sweetheart, but he definitely has had one of the hardest times at this particular auction. It's a big scene for horses, especially horses who've never seen anything like it before. He came in with his family of 4 and was ripped apart from all of them, which is so stressful for any horse going through that situation. He wanted to get as far away as he could from anybody who approached him, except for my best friend who came with us to this auction, Danny. She took the extra time to spend with him and let him know that everything was going to be okay, and I think he really appreciated that. And then he clung to her, and the only person he let approach him was Danny, and I told her, if you can get a halter on him, we're taking him home. And that's exactly what happened. And so now he's here and he's doing really good, and we're gonna help him as best we can to know that he is safe and happy. So everyone who came home with us is doing really well. They're settling into quarantine fantastically, whether it's at our facility or if it's at our friend Anna's facility with Casper and Merle. And I just want to extend a huge heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you who contributed this weekend, whether it was donating or sharing or spreading the word or helping get the barn ready for the horses or being with us in those moments and through this trip, because it was a big weekend and we couldn't do it without you guys. So truly thank you, and I'll share more as the week goes on with vet appointments and all the good stuff.